We'll just start with the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamnayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाशातदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Hare Krishna. So we have stopped last time, I think, with the 50th verse. We'll start with the 51st verse. Anyone who wants to recite? Yes, Swati Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam. Dhadichida Baksana Karaha Mora Ghane Shuni Anandita Haila Raghunatha Mane. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Make a festival and feed all my associates yogurt and chipped rice. Hearing this, Raghunath Das was greatly pleased.
Okay. You can read 4-5 verses, Mataji.
Yes,
Others will
Mataji.
also get chance.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, I can read this one.
क्षणे निजलोका पतिल ग्रामे भक्ष्यद्रव्य लोका सभा ग्राम हाने हाइते हाने. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Raghunath Das immediately sent his own men to the village to purchase all kinds of. Mataji, can you?
1 minute, Mataji, sorry. Yeah. Now you can see, no, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. सेयि क्षणे निजलोका पतैलग्रामे भक्ष्यद्रव्यलोका सभा ग्रामा हैते आने. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Raghunath thus immediately sent his own men to the village to purchase all kinds of eatables and bring them back. Tida, tida dha, tida dadi dugda sandesha ara chini kala sabha dravya anana chaukbike darila. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Raghunath Das brought cheaper rice, yogurt, milk, sweet meats, sugar, bananas, and other eatables and placed them all around. Mahotsavana Mahotsavanamasuni Brahmana Sajjana Asite Laghila Loka Asankhya Ghanana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As soon as they heard that a festival was going to be held, all kinds of brahmanas and other gentlemen began arrive. Thus there were innumerable people.
Yes. So,
Hare Krishna
it
Mataji,
was,
thank you.
thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Swati Mataji. So, we were discussing about Panihati festival. This is about Panihati festival, where Nityanand Prabhu has come to the village of Panihati, and here Raghunath Das comes to meet him. But he does not go. In the last class, you might have discussed this, that he does not go in front of Nityanand Prabhu. He just pays obeisances from far, and devotees seeing him paying obeisances far informs Nityanand Prabhu. And then Nityanand Prabhu tells that you are trying to be like a cheater and you're trying to hide from me. You're paying obeisances from far, you're not trying to meet me. So at that time, he gives him the punishment. So, what is the punishment here? That you have to feed all my associates. So, when Nityanand Prabhu had come to this village of Panihati, which is in West Bengal, so he tells him that now I am going to punish you. So, what is the punishment he gave to Raghunath Das? That he should feed all his associates with chipped rice. So, hearing that he has got an opportunity, Raghunath Das felt that he has got an opportunity to serve all the devotees. So he arranges for chipped rice, yogurt, sugar, milk, bananas, and other eatables from all over the villages. So hearing that some festival is going on here, so different devotees, the brahmanas, all come around near the this Panihati village is near the river, Ganga river. So they all come around this place. So the news spreads, right? Whenever there is any festival or anything, the news spreads. So there were people crowded near the Ganges. Okay. So what and all they brought? So we saw that they brought different eatables. He sent, because Raghunath Das Goswami was a billionaire, so he had many men, many servants. So he sent all of them to different villages to purchase different kind of eatables and other things. So we'll go ahead. Uma Mataji, from 55th verse, you can recite. Haribol, Uma Mataji, you are there? Sudha Mataji, you can go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams. Ara gramantara haite samagri anila shatu dui chari hola tahar anaila. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Seeing the crowd increasing, Raghunatha Dasa arranged to get more eatables from other villages. He also brought 200 to 400 large round earthen pots. Bada bada amrit पुंडिका अनाईला पंच साते एक विप्र प्रभु लागी छीड़ा बीजाय ताटे. Translation by Prabhupada ki jai. He also obtained 5 or 7 especially large earthen pots, and in these pots a brahmana began soaking chipped rice for the satisfaction of Lord Nityananda. एकतानि तप्ता दुग्धे छीड़ा बीजा आना अर्धे का छानीला दधी चीनी कला दिया. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In one place, chipped rice was soaked in hot milk in each of the large pots. Then half the rice was mixed with yogurt, sugar, and bananas. Hara arde ka ghanavrata dugde teja nila champa kala chini grita karpura tate dila. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The other half was mixed with condensed milk and a special type of banana known as champakala. Then sugar, clarified butter, and camphor were added.
Yes, Mataji. So, we saw that there were many devotees and many people from different villages were coming over here for the festival. So what did Raghunath Prabhu do? Raghunath Das do? So he again got more and more pots and more chipped rice and more ingredients from different villages. So how it was getting prepared? So what were they doing? So they were taking big pots, and in each pot in one pot they were soaking the chipped rice in hot milk, and the other was in yogurt, and making different layers of chida dahi. So it is usually also called as chida dahi festival. So in this chida means here it is chipped rice. So either soaking it in hot milk or in yogurt, sugar, and banana. So there is also they mentioned about one more type of flavor of chira dahi. What is that? With condensed milk and a special type of banana. So which is known as champa kala. So it is added with camphor for the fragrance, with clarified butter, and with sugar. So varieties of chida dahi is been made and kept ready. So to whom it will be served, we'll see. Yes, Suma Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Text
Krishna.
59. धूति परि प्रभु यादि पिंडते वसीला सता कुंडी विप्रतांद्रा अगेते धरिला. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. After Nityananda Prabhu had changed his clothes for a new one and sat on a raised platform, the Brahmana brought before him the 7 huge pots. Text 60. चबुतारा उपादेयता प्रभुरानी जगणे बड़ा लोक वसीला मंदाली प्रचेने. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. On that platform, all the most important associates of Sri Nityananda Prabhu as well as other important men sat down in a circle around the Lord. Text 61. Ramadhasa Sundarananda Dasa Gadadara Murari Kamalakara Sadashiva Punandara. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Among them were Ramadhasa, Sundarananda, Gadadhara, Dasa, Murari, Kamalakara, Sadashiva, and Purandara. 62. Dhananjaya Jagadisha Parameshwara Dasa Mahesha Gauri Dasa Hoda Krishna Dasa. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Dhananjaya, Jagadisha, Parameshwara Dasa, Mahesha, Gauri Dasa, and Hoda Krishna Dasa were also there. Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. So here, so they arranged all the things, and who came? Nityananda Prabhu came. How he came? He has now taken fresh bath, he has changed his cloth, and he is sitting on a raised platform. And the There were other associates who were equal to him, were also sitting next to him, and some were sitting down. That we'll see. Now, what the Brahmanas do, they bring huge pots, right? How many huge pots they bring? 7 huge pots. They bring it and keep it in front of Nityanand Prabhu. So all the associates were there. Who were his associates? Who was circling around him and sitting. So they name here Ramdas, Sundaranand, and Gadadhar Das. So here Ramdas is also known as later as Abhiram Thakur. So one of the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu, who has been very well also in the Sankirtan party. And Sundaranand and Gadadhar, we know. Sundaranand is again a brother of one of the, I don't remember. I'll get back to that. Murari here, when they're talking about Murari, Murari is not our, the one whom we hear about, Murari Gupta. So he is not this Murari here. He again comes in the Nityananda family. So he was staying in Mamagachi, which you might have heard, where the mango pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had happened. So he was staying in Mamagachi. And yes, he is also known as Murari Chaitanya Das. And there are few pastimes about Murari, where it is mentioned that when he hears the Hare Krishna Mantra, or when there is Kirtan, or when he remembers Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu, he is into ecstasy. So during those ecstasies, he goes mad. What does he do in that ecstasy? He slaps the tiger, he dances with the tiger, or he chases the tigers like some boys, how they chase cats and dogs. So he chases the tiger, he slaps them, and sometimes he plays with the snake. This is happening externally, not with internally, not externally with the body consciousness. And sometimes he is submerged in the water for 2 to 3 days, all because of the ecstasy for the love of Krishna. So that is about Murari. And Kamalakar is also again coming in one of the, there are many villages in Nadia district, and also he comes under the Nadia district, where in some village called as Mahesha, where he is the person who has installed Jagannath Baladev Subhadra in those villages. Now also there has been worship going on from his is Kamalakar Pipalai. So the Pipalai community of people are still worshipping the Jagannath in those villages. So coming to Sadashiv, Sadashiv is mentioned as one of the Gopals among the 12 major Gopals in the Vrindavan pastimes. And then our Purandara is none other than, in Ramayana, there is among the Hanuman, there was Angada, who was also one of the main part in the Ramayana. So here Purandara is none other than Angada. And then we know about Gadadhar. So coming to Dhananjay. Again, Dhananjay is also known as one of the Gopals. So who is that one of the Gopal? He is also known as Vasudama in Vrindavan pastimes. So he is also a resident of some Sitala village, which comes near Katwa, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. And then and he was also in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan party, Dhananjaya, and later goes to Vrindavan. And coming to Jagadisha and this Mahesha, are brothers. Okay, so they are also coming from Nadia district. So there is a pastime where they install this Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sudarshan in a village called as Mahesha. So there again, Jagadisha tied a stick which is still there. Now also it is present in those temple when he brought this Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. And then we know about Gauridas Pandit. There is a full history about Gauridas Pandit. And then Krishna Das. Krishna Das is also dedicated to Nityananda Prabhu. He was the life and soul of Nityananda Prabhu. And he stayed in Vadagachi, which is now known as Bangladesh. And Gauridas also was, this Krishnadas was actually a king. He was a king. And he was actually, Gauridas was actually patronized by this Buddha Krishnadas. And we know about Gauridas Pandit, where the pastimes of Ambika Kalna had appeared, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu's deities are being there, been still now also worshipped in Ambika Kalna. There is one more person. Yeah, and coming to Udaran Thakur, he is also been mentioned as one of the Gopals in the Vrindavan pastimes. He is named as Subahu, and so he is one among the main personal associates of Lord Nityananda here, and he is also sitting here on the with Nityananda Prabhu. So that is all about that. Mataji, okay. Arun Gupta Prabhu, you can read the next.
Mataji, I think you miss Parameshwara Das.
Parameshwara Das.
1062, Mataji.
Yeah, Parameshwara Das is again is Arjuna actually. So he is also in this Sankirtan party with Nityanand Prabhu, serving Nityanand Prabhu and one of the personal associates. Yeah, Parameshwara Das.
Arjuna in Mahabharat, same person.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
So more details is given in this purport actually. So you can go through that also.
Yeah.
So more detailed information is there in this purport where since it is mentioned 11.23, so you have to go back to Adi Lila where Nityanand's tree is been mentioned. There is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tree and Nityanand Mahaprabhu tree where the devotees come under Nityanand Prabhu. So these are the devotees and it is been explained in detail of which village they belong to, what were they doing service, and how are their family generations are also still now serving. So all those are in detail about all these associates of Lord Nityananda.
Text, Mataji, if you can remember. Adi Lila text.
Yeah, everything has been mentioned in this purport. So in that, I have just taken a few of those and just summarized few of them. We'll move ahead.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Tanva Pranam. Yes. Shall I read, Mataji? 64?
Yes, bro.
Hare Krishna. Shuni Pandita Bhattacharya Yata Vipra Aila Manya Kari Prabhu Sabare Upare Vasaila. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Everyone was offered. Hearing about the festival, all kinds of learned scholars, brahmanas, and priests went there Lord Nityanand Prabhu honored them and made them sit on the raised platform with him. Text 65. दुई दुई मृतकुंडी का सबारे आगे दिला एके दुग्धा चीड़ा आरे दधी चीड़ा कैला. Translation: Everyone was offered 2 earthen pots. In one was put chipped rice with condensed milk, and in the other chipped rice with yogurt. Text 66. आरायता लोका सबा चौतारा तालाने मंडाली बंधे वसीला तारा न होया गानने. Translation: All the other people sat in groups around the platform. No one could count how many people there were. Text 67. Eka eka jana re dui dui holla dila dadi chida dugda chida dui te bijaila. Translation: Each and every one of them was supplied 2 earthen pots, one of chipped rice soaked in yogurt and the other of chipped rice soaked in condensed milk. Text 68. Kona kona vipra upre sthana na pana doi hola naya chida vijaya ganga tire giya. Translation: Some of the Brahmanas, not having gotten a place on the platform, went to the bank of the Ganges with their 2 earthen pots and soaked their chipped rice there. Hare Krishna.
Yes, please.
Text 69 also. Mother?
Yeah, you can read the book.
Text 69. Tire sthana na paya aura kata jana jale jale nami dhari chida karaye bhakshana. Translation: Others who could not get a place even on the bank of the Ganges got down into the water and began eating their 2 kinds of chipped rice. Hare Krishna.
So, thank you, Prabhu. So, all the chipped rice which was prepared was offered to Nityanand Mahaprabhu. And then each one of them. So now near Nityanand Prabhu, all his associates and some brahmanas, everyone were sitting on the platform. Some of them didn't get the place to sit on the platform with Nityanand Prabhu, and some platforms below Nityanand Prabhu, they were sitting. So most of them had occupied those places. And so when they didn't get place to sit on the platform, they were sitting on the bank of the river Ganges. So what was they provided? Each one was provided with 2 pots. What was there in the pot? In one pot, it was filled with chipped rice and condensed milk, and the other one was with yogurt and chipped rice. So there were so many brahmanas, so many devotees. So the entire that location of Panihati was filled with devotees and the brahmanas. There was literally no place to sit, and still they were no, there was not even a place on the bank of Ganges. So where they went, they even went into the water and began eating their chipped rice. Yes, Padma Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
केह उपारे केह ताले केह गंगा तीरे विसर्जन तीनाथानी परिवेशन करे. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thus some sat on the platform, some at the base of the platform, and some on the bank of the Ganges, and they were all supplied 2 pots each by the 20 men who distributed the food. Text 71. Hena kale aila tatha Raghava Pandita hasite lagila dekhi hana vishmita. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. At that time, Raghava Pandit arrived there. Seeing the situation, he began to laugh in great surprise. Text 72. Nishagdi nanamata prasadya nila Prabhu re aage diya bhakta gane banti dila. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. He brought many kinds of food cooked in ghee and offered to the Lord. This prasadam he first placed before Lord Nityananda and then distributed among the devotees. Text 73. Prabhu re kahe toma lagi bhoga lagaila tumi ihan utsav kar ghare prasad raila. Translation by Sri Prabhupada ki jai. Raghav Pandita said to Lord Nityananda, "For you, sir, I have already offered food to the deity, but you are engaged in festival here, so the food is lying there untouched." Text 74. Prabhu kahe e dravya dine kariya bhojana ratra ye tomara ghare prasad kari mo baksana. Translation by Sri Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Nityananda replied, "Let me eat all this food here during the day, and I shall eat at your home at night." Should I go ahead or I'll stop here now, Mataji?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I read one more?
Yeah, 75th.
Okay. Go text 75. Gopa jati ami bahu gopa gana sange ami sukha pai e pulina bhojana range. Translation by Sri Prabhupada ki jai. I belong to a community of cowherd boys, and therefore I generally have many cowherd associates with me. I am happy when we eat together in a picnic like this by the sandy bank of the river. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, we saw how everyone was having nicely with 2 pots of chipped rice, and they have occupied all the place, whether on the platform or just below the platform or on the banks or on the river itself. So, who comes there? Seeing all this, who comes there?
Raghava Pandit.
Raghava Pandit. So, who is Raghava Pandit? Anybody remembers?
Mahaprabhu likes whatever he cooks, Mataji. Is that the same? Wherever he cooks, Mahaprabhu will be present. Is
So
that
he has
same
one more
Raghava?
service. What does Raghava Pandit? He has one more service. Does anybody remembers that?
Hare Krishna Mataji, his sister prepared lots of bhoga, different varieties in the bag and gave to Mahaprabhu.
Okay. So you don't. There is one more service. What he does? He brings the devotees from Nadia to Jagannath Puri, right? From West Bengal to Jagannath Puri. He does the service of bringing the devotees, taking care of their accommodation, taking care of their prasad, everyone. So there is one more person who helps in cooking prasad with Raghav Pandit. Anybody knows? Remembers? So,
Mataji, Raghunatha Das?
huh?
Is it Raghunatha Das?
No. It is Raghav Pandit. I am speaking about Raghav Pandit. So Raghav Pandit cooks for the devotees and also for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also here he is cooking for Nityanand Prabhu. So his sister Damayanti. So sister Damayanti also helps Raghav Pandit to cook food for Nityananda, Chaitanya Prabhu and all the devotees. So he also is a person who helps devotees to come from West Bengal or Nadia, wherever, to Jagannath Puri to take darshan of the Lord. So once in a year they all come. So we have seen about the things when they come, when all the devotees come to take darshan of the Lord, to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and also to attend Ratha Yatra festival in Jagannath Puri. So who arranges for all of that? It is Raghav Pandit. So he and his sister also cooks for all the devotees and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here he comes to ask him for prasad. So what does he see? So he sees that everybody is sitting and enjoying Chida Dahi over there. So at that time, Raghav Pandit, he laughs at seeing that the situation, all are crowding and crowded and all are having nice. And here the Lord is telling, I like to enjoy eating with all my associates because I'm a coward boy, like a picnic near the river bed, right? So, and whatever food was prepared, whatever prasad was prepared by Raghav Pandit, Lord Nityananda refuses to take it at the moment. He tells him that he will have it in the night. So we'll go ahead. Sumati Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranams.
Dandavat.
Ragave vasaya dui kundi diyo yaila. Ragavad vividha chida tate bijayila. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Nityananda made Raghava Pandita sit down and had 2 pots delivered to him also. There were 2 kinds of chipped rice soaked in them. Hare Krishna. Text 77. Sakala lokera chida purnaya behaila dhyane tabe prabhu mahaprabhu re anila. Translation. When chipped rice had been served to everyone, Lord Nityananda Prabhu in meditation brought Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 78. Mahaprabhu aila dekhi nitai uthila tare laya sabara chida dekhite lagila. Translation. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived, Lord Nityananda Prabhu stood up. They then saw how the others were enjoying the chipped rice with yogurt and condensed milk. Text 79. Sakala kundira holnara chidara eka grasa Mahaprabhura mukhe dena kari parihasa. Translation. From each and every pot, Lord Nityananda Prabhu took 1 morsel of chipped rice and pushed it into the mouth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a joke.
Thank you.
Should I read? Thank you.
So, Krishnamurti Prabhu, you can read the 80th one.
Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams Mataji. It is to be little bit scroll Mataji upwards.
Yeah.
Asi Mahaprabhu Arayeka Rasalana Tandra Mukhe Kahyaya Asya Haisa. Translation basic Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada today. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also smiling took a morsel of food, pushed it into the mouth of Nityananda and laughed as he made Lord Nityananda eat it. Yehi mata nitai bole sakala mandale dana ranga dekhi. Translation basic Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. Mataji, it is to be scroll Mataji.
Okay.
And Nityananda was walking through all the groups of eaters and all the Vaishnavas standing there were seeing the fun.
Okay. Gandhimati Mataji, you can read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I will read.
Hare Krishna.
82 Mataji.
Yeah.
How many Mataji? Hare Krishna.
82 and 83 Mataji.
Okay. की कैरिया बेताया ईता केहा नाखी जाने महाप्रभुर दर्शन पाया कोना भाग्यवाने. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. No one could understand what Nityananda Prabhu was doing as he walked about. Some, however, who were very fortunate could see that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also present.
Text 83. Tabehasi Nityananda Vasilasane Chari Kundi Haroya Chida Rakila Tahine. Then Nityananda Prabhu smiled and sat down on his right side. He kept 4 pots of chipped rice that had not been made from boiled paddy. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Chandana Mataji, you can finish the 84th one.
Hare Krishna Mataji. आसन दिया महाप्रभु रे ताहा वसैला दुई भाई तबे चिड़ा खाई ते लागिला. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Nityananda offered Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a place and had him sit down. Then together the two brothers began eating chipped rice.
So the 85th one, you finish it, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Text 85. Jeki Nityananda Prabhu Anandita Haila Kata Kata Bhava Vesha Prakasha Karila. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eating with him, Lord Nityananda Prabhu became very happy and exhibited varieties of ecstatic love. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. So, here we know this Chidadahi festival as festival of punishment also. So, because it is also known as Danda Mahotsav. So, where Raghunath Das is been given punishment, and here at the moment when Lord Nityananda tries to meditate and bring Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the spot over there, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrives there. So as soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrives, what does Nityananda Prabhu does? He gets up from his place, and both of them sees that how the devotees are nicely honoring the chipped rice over there. So in a joke, what does Nityananda Prabhu does? He takes chipped rice from one of the devotee spots and tries to feed it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tries to take chipped rice from one of the devotee spot and tries to feed Nityananda Prabhu. So here actually one of the acharyas and in one of the lectures, what I had heard was that this Chidadahi festival is also the festival of forgiveness. So here it is also an act of sharing and feeding each other, as now how Nityananda Prabhu is feeding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is feeding Nityananda Prabhu. So here it is an act of sharing the food and feeding each other. So what is that symbolizing here? It is the importance of humility, the forgiveness, and the unity in the Vaishnava culture or the traditions. So to remind the devotees that they need to have this virtue of forgiveness, humility, and unity. So when we are sharing with each other and we are not seeing who is the other person, we are only seeing him as devotees. We are not seeing him as senior devotee or a junior devotee, right? We are just sharing with each other. So in that there is humility, there is forgiveness, and when you're sharing with each other, there is love and there is also unity among the devotees. So this is also been highlighted through this festival when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu is sharing the chipped rice from the devotee's plate. He is offering them to each other. And then everybody is having nicely, and then we see that Lord Nityananda offers again a place to sit for him, and they both have chipped rice. And seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eating the chipped rice and enjoying the chipped rice, Nityananda Prabhu is also very happy over here. So we'll go ahead. We have a few minutes. We'll just finish off this. Lalita Mataji, you can read.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Mataji, sorry. Ajna dila hari bali karah bhojana, hari hari dvani uthi, bharila bhuvana. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Nityananda Prabhu ordered all of you eat, chanting the holy name of Hari. Immediately the holy names Hari Hari resounded, filling the entire universe. Hare Krishna.
87.
Yes. Hari Hari Bali Vaishnava Karaya Bhojana Pulina Bhojana Sabara Haila Smarana. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When all the Vaishnavas were chanting the holy names Hari Hari and eating, they remembered how Krishna and Balarama ate with their companions, the covered boys, on the bank of Yamuna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So now they were all having nicely, and Nityanand Prabhu also immediately told them what to do, to chant the holy name of Hari Hari. So immediately all the devotees, while having their prasad, they chanted the name Hari Hari, holy name, and it is filled with the entire universe. So, and what did they remember at that time? What did the Vaishnavas or the devotees over there remember? So when they were chanting the holy name Hari Hari, they remembered how Krishna and Balaram also in the Vrindavan pastimes, they ate with their companions, the covered boys, nicely. Again, there also, how were they sharing? There also everyone was sitting together, and whatever was there in their lunch boxes prepared by their mother, they were sharing it with Krishna and Balaram. So that sharing was there again. So the same pastime is been enacted here by Nityanand Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the banks of Ganges, there in Vrindavan on the banks of Yamuna. So, and they all getting the mercy, and who has been punished here? Raghunath Das has been punished. So by this punishment, what is he getting? He is getting a mercy from Nityanand Prabhu. So all the obstacles, whatever was there for Raghunath Das on his path of bhakti, whatever obstacles was there, he got the mercy from Lord Nityananda to remove all that obstacles. So how that was possible, we'll come to know in the coming verses. And how Nityanand Mahaprabhu also shows mercy entirely on Raghunath Das is also been mentioned in the coming verses. So through this festival, he has been punished, but actually he is getting here the mercy. And also through all these festivals, we come to know that how we are always in the association of devotees, where we can always be in the association of devotees and uplift ourselves. So we need to also show our express of gratitude to Srila Prabhupada through all this reciprocation or whatever we can show to Srila Prabhupada is because that whatever festival they had celebrated, the pastimes of the festivals which is being celebrated is also inherited by Srila Prabhupada, right? Through our ISKCON movement. So that inheritance, we are still following it, and we are also following the festivals, whatever is being happened in the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda. So just showing a little of expression of gratitude to Prabhupada because we are still celebrating the festival. And so if we do it in the right attitude and right mood, then we get more understanding of this festival. So this is all about the Panihati festival, and in the coming verses we can see how Nityanand Prabhu shows mercy on Raghunath Das. So thank you very much. We will end here. Thank you very much for your time and your participation and patience hearing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat
Hare
pranam.
Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare
Thank you,
to have your
Mataji. Hare
association.
Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
वैष्णव
अनंत कोटि वैष्णविंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय।
चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय।
चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय।
थैंक यू मानसी माताजी।
थैंक यू माता
Thank you so
जी।
much, Mataji. Thank
दंडवत
you so
प्रणाम।
much. Hari Bol. Dandavat pranam.
दंडवत प्रणाम। हरि बोल माताजी।